Welcome to this video on Absurdist literature, a powerful reflection of chaos, disillusionment, and existential despair that redefined 20th century drama and prose. Definition of Absurdist literature. Absurdist literature portrays the human struggle to find meaning in a meaningless universe. It exposes the breakdown of communication, logic, and purpose, often through irrational plots, repetitive dialogue, and surreal situations. Origin of absurd. The word absurd comes from Latin absurdus, meaning out of tune. It rose to literary prominence after World War II, influenced by thinkers like Kierkegaard. Albert Camus' The Myth of Sisyphus, 1942, defined the absurd as the clash between our search for meaning and the universe's silence. Historical context. Absurdism emerged in the shadows of World War II, shaped by the trauma of the Holocaust, Hiroshima, and Cold War paranoia. It reflected a collapse of faith in reason, religion, and humanity. Remember, WHH War, Holocaust, Hiroshima, the wake-up call for absurdity. Philosophical influences. Absurdist literature is deeply rooted in existentialist and nihilistic philosophy. Thinkers like Camus and Sartre questioned the meaning of existence, while Nietzsche declared the death of God. This philosophical bedrock gave absurdism its defiant, questioning tone. Key characteristics of absurdist literature. Absurdist works often have circular plots, fragmented language, meaningless repetition, and characters trapped in aimless routines. They reject traditional storytelling in favor of unpredictability, confusion, and irony, mirroring real-world absurdity. Comparison with existentialism. While both absurdism and existentialism question meaning, existentialism seeks individual purpose. Absurdism, however, emphasizes the futility of that search. A lesser-known element is metatheater, where plays acknowledge their artificiality, like Pirandello's works. Major practitioners. Samuel Beckett's Waiting for Godot, a masterpiece of stasis and hopeless waiting. Ionesco's The Bald Soprano and Rhinoceros challenge logic and societal norms. Genèse the Maids, Pinter's The Dumb Waiter, and Pirandello's Six Characters all dissect reality and absurdity. Stoppard's Rosencrantz and Guildenstern blends absurdism with Shakespearean wit. Key absurdist themes. Absurdist literature explores loss of identity, dislocation of language, and the emptiness of routine. Bureaucracy becomes incomprehensible, communication fails, and life becomes a waiting room. All roads lead to futility. Major quotes. Here are key quotes. Nothing to be done. Beckett. Man is the creature who wants to be God. Camus. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. Camus. Important MCQs for practice. Let's test your knowledge. Who wrote The Myth of Sisyphus? Camus. Which play features two tramps waiting endlessly? Waiting for Godot. Which theme is least likely in absurdist works? Logic and reason. Legacy and influence. Absurdism influenced postmodern fiction, Dadaism, and theater of cruelty. Today, its echoes are found in screenwriters like Charlie Kaufman and shows like BoJack Horseman, The Truman Show, and Rick and Morty, all questioning identity and meaning. Differences from related movements. Absurdism is not surrealism, not existentialism, and not nihilism, though it overlaps with all. What sets it apart is its theatrical absurdity, illogical language, and focus on repetition, not resolution. Important theoretical texts. Essential texts include Camus' The Myth of Sisyphus, Sartre's Being and Nothingness, and Beckett's collected works. These serve as the philosophical and literary backbone of the absurdist canon. Quick revision chart. Here's a summary. Definition breakdown of logic and meaning. Philosophers Kierkegaard, Camus, Sartre. Themes futility, stasis, disconnection. Major